Alright YouTube, welcome back to another theory video. Today we're going to be talking about It, Pennywise. Now, I do want to talk about the new movie which came out, which I did see, and the book. Now, in the book, after the loser club killed the spider, it turns out Pennywise is a female and was about to give birth. Or I think it did lay eggs, and Ben in the book was the one who squished the eggs, and it turns out spiders can lay a lot of eggs, and he is not sure if he got all the eggs. Now, for example, a Goliath bird-eater spider can lay to 100 to 200 eggs. Now, I think there are some spiders which that can lay about 1,000 eggs, so let me read this. Spiders will lay eggs between 2 and 1,000 eggs, depending on the species. So imagine having 1,000 its around, Pennywises, So, now, I'm going to say what would happen. First thing, we're going to talk about what would happen if those little spiders got all over the place. Now, if it laid eggs, I feel like each one, as being a celestial being, an offspring of one, they probably would know what they were as soon as they were born, or maybe just a few hours later. And considering it is now completely omnipotent and does have a very high education of the universe, the macroverse, and all that other crap, the babies would know automatically by instinct, like humans and other animals have their instincts on what to do and what to stay away from. They would have that, and they would know exactly. They prey on kids. They probably spread out through the entire world. Maybe some may even, tons of those its may even go to New York, because New York is a hotspot for human life. Manhattan, most likely, Brooklyn. Pretty much maybe some may move to California. Some may cross the oceans. Some may stay in the oceans, where some boats may just, sit around and cross the sea. I know some boats go in a Pacific pattern by which ways they go. But the its would probably eat the planet away in a matter of... let's just say there's 1,000 of them. And let's think of it as a celestial being. Maybe it could lay up to 3,000 or maybe 2,000. But Ben in the book said maybe there was 100 or more. I don't know. Or maybe he could have missed quite a few. And imagine them reproducing over the, course of maybe a few million years, because it didn't have babies right away as soon as it hit Earth. I think it went through a ton of different cycles. I think it was there for about more than 1 billion years, just sitting dormant until human life came around or something. So, over years and years, and maybe even millions of years, those babies would probably reproduce again and probably eat away humanity and every other animal on the planet. And they will eventually move to another planet in the solar system, breed like crazy there, and eventually they would overtake the entire universe. And if it gets to the point where they pretty much eat every species in the universe, they might in turn turn on each other and feed on each other. Now, considering they don't have to have fear in somebody to eat them, he could just eat them, but the fear, unquote, salts the meat for it. So, I don't know. I think they would just keep rapidly, growing and growing. Maybe they might move to a whole new, dimensional plane or something. I don't know. It's possible. And, maybe they might move to the Dark Tower universe. I think that's a separate universe in Stephen King's thing. So, maybe they might move there. I don't know. But it would just make, if those eggs survived, there would be really nothing left over a period of time. But Derry would probably, considering Derry's a small town, and in the book, and I think in the old 1998 movie, 1990, not 1998, I think there is reason to believe that, Derry would be taken out pretty quickly with that many its. Considering it is a small town and eventually grows into what seems like a small city, they would still wipe it out pretty quick and move to the next town over, maybe the next city over, things like that, but I'm just kind of telling you what it would be like. And I don't think the loser clubs would kill all of those its and Pennywises. And plus, in Stephen King's other book, I think it's either Tommyknockers or there's another book where these aliens come to the area and they want to infest the water lines with their spores so they can control people. And it turns out the standpipe was destroyed. And, I think there was some guy was walking around one night and he saw a clown looking up from him in the sewers, and on second glance it was gone. So possibly one of the eggs could have survived, and maybe for all we know, this new offspring of Pennywise could have the memory of it. Who knows? It's completely possible. So yeah, I guess I'll end the video off here. If you guys like this video, click like, subscribe. I'll see you guys later, and bye.